Let's have a trade recap. I lost my trade today, boys. To be honest, the setup was good. I just lost. I'm currently in this trade, which has been for the past like 30 minutes. It's not stopping me out, and I do think this might start reversing and go way lower here. I would just go break even after taking out these, but let's talk about the first trade that I took on live, which I lost was on Nasdaq. So this was the first trade that I took. So let me see you guys my clear bias and why the idea behind this trade and why I took it. So you guys can clearly see over here, okay, on the market open. Market opens, okay, we come, we take out previous day high, okay. At the same time, look, we take out Linden high, we take up all of these draws on liquidity that we had to the upside. We take all of those out, okay, and then like after that, previous day high being taken out too, this is previous day high, by the way. I'm looking like, bro, this has to give us a reversal because we are just too much overbought to the upside. So I go on a 5 minute time frame. I'm super patient. You guys can see I marked out this 5 minute fair value gap. We got nothing off of that. Let me just put it out of that. We got nothing actually off of that. So boom, I did not enter it. And then look over here. What do we have? So at the same time, I was doing a giveaway. By the way, join the Discord server. I'm giving out so many platform accounts each week. And link will be in the description for the Discord. So you guys can see clearly here, what do we have? We have a 5 minute inverse fair value gap. After taking our previous day high, I'm like, bet this price wants to go higher. I will go break even after closing below this lows within here. And we could actually target a bunch of lows to the downside. So you guys can clearly see here, we get the 5 minute inverse fair value gap like here. We disrespect that the 5 minute inverse fair value gap. I enter a short position. My stops are above this high. Okay, my stops are above this high. You guys can clearly see, boom, I got stopped out and price still wants to reverse. Looking at this hourly chart, bro, I still think the price is gonna reverse here. 100%, bro. This has to reverse at least to equilibrium. So that would be like within this zone, 50% of this it has to reverse to that because it's just too much overbought, bro. And then, like you guys can see, we currently have that SMT here, a higher high, higher low. The second trade was off of SMT. So here you guys can see that I got stopped out, by the way. So you guys can see we have still a valid SMT, the second trade that I have on ES for you guys. Let me just go. So the whole bias and everything is still the same on ES. Over here, I'm still looking for retrace to happen. Price is just choppy. And to be honest, we might see a crazy move down. After this leg down, I thought we might want to go crazy lower. So you guys can clearly see we have a 5 minute SMT here. We have a higher high, higher low, or the time I took the trade was we had a bearish SMT also. So we still are maintaining that bearish SMT, higher high, higher low. What do we have over here? Sorry, I did go went on equity edge. We have a lower low, lower high. We have a higher high, higher low. And then what do we have up here? We have another 5 minute gap within here. Boom, that 5 minute gets inverse. You enter short, stops are above that high. What are we looking for? I'm looking to target 50% of this fair value gap hourly here. You guys can see this is the hourly fair value gap. 50% of that, when that gets hit, then I might close all of my position. But before that happens, price might actually want to go and stop me out. But if it stops me out, I will be losing 1.5k. It's a challenge, but again, I'm like copy trading 200k accounts here. So that's gonna put me down 3k in total on these challenges. But yeah, part of the game. I still took the trade, made more sense for me to take this trade and take the shorts because if you guys know that I trade draws on liquidity and inverse fair value gap, boom, clearly we get that on both of these here. We take out that high, and after that, you guys can clearly see here, we got the 5 minute order flow to change. We inverse a 5 minute gap here. After like this 5 minute inverse here happen, 5 minute inverse order flow changes. I think price wants to go higher. Like if you just look at this, there's like where does price wants to go on a higher time frame, bro? I don't understand it. I actually is it want to come for this high? Because ES, look at ES, bro. ES has taken out a bunch of draws on liquidity. These are super strong draws on liquidity that has already been taken out. So I don't like fully understand why price wants to still keep going higher. The reversal needs to happen. Like here, I know that the order flow is super bullish, but if you trade draws on liquidity, then you know what I mean. We take out draws on liquidity. we need to start reversing here, which is actually not happening. I'm still okay with just a 30-minute or hourly inverse like reversal here to just go to the downside, which we're not getting by the way. But well, either I get stopped out on this or it hits TP. I will update you guys in the title. But if the title is that I lost 3K, that means like I lost both of the trades. But if the title is updated, then that means it hit my TP or something. But it's gonna take a while for it to either hit TP or stop loss. But you guys know what I took the trade and my thoughts behind it. And yeah, see you guys on the next trade recap.